Hello, greetings to you once more. It's your guy, Mr. Time here from Time Engineer Academy once more. Okay, so welcome to part 9 of our tutorials today. So, as I said, this tutorial is a complete start to finish shopping center design, which we are going to be using AutoCAD, Revit, 3ds Max, and Corona Renderer. And then we use PROTASTRUCTURES, probably with some template to do our structural analysis and design. And as I said, if this is something that you're looking forward to gain, or this is an experience that you want to gain, why don't you stick to this channel and then also share my content with your friend, like and drop a comment in the comment section so that we can have a community where we can easily interact with each other. Okay, my WhatsApp group detail will be dropped in the description of this video, so just click on it and join the community so that we can grow together as a family. Okay, so let's dive straight into the tutorials of today. So yesterday we ended at this level. This is where we actually stopped, and I did show you how to model walls, right, and how to set your wall. So if you have not watched that part of the tutorial, please just go back and then you watch that part and get back here so that we can be at the same page. So we are currently at the basement level, the basement floor, and the basement in this case was not going to be used for parking lot. Okay, it was not going to be used for parking lot. It was supposed to be just a storage space for the shopping center, like the magazine for this shopping center. Okay, and in one way we're supposed to create a ramp from outside that vehicles can bring things and then drop down there. Okay, and then this staircase is to take things to the ground floor or to the other floor where they have to be kept, right? So if that's something that is something that we have to look forward to achieve. Okay, we're going to see other possibilities to create a ramp that the vehicle can get into the storage, into the basement and drop things. So that will be in the later video, right? Although in this case we did not actually add that, but we'll look for means to add that and then go progressively. So today I'm just going to show you how to add doors and windows, and then let's say just doors in this case for now, and then we go to the ground floor, we add our slabs. So today we are going to model staircase, add doors and windows, and then in the next video now we are going to go to the other floors and still the same thing. Okay, so let me just go ahead and add a lifter door to this my shaft wall here, right? So I want to add a door here. Remember, this position here is the powerhouse, so almost the same thing this way. So let's just even add this shear wall here because there are duct areas. So I'm going to go ahead again, click on a particular wall. So when I click on this wall, I want to copy the property of this wall so that I can use it here. Since they all have the same property, I could still copy this property and use here. Okay, but I want to copy just this one and use at the ground floor and use here so that it takes me right up to the ground floor. And something that I did probably that I might want to change now is that I would like to take off this wall, for instance, and then drag this one to this position. Let's say right out here. So you just click on this note here and then you drag. Okay, that's how you can do changes to that wall. So just drag, or you there are so many ways to go about it. I can still click on align. So this is my align tool here. Or you type AL on your keyboard, so I can click here and align this face here, right? And the same thing here, I can click and then trying to pick this one, it cannot go because it's actually embedded with the other one. So I'll just drag this node to this point and then delete this other wall because I don't need it. So this is my shaft wall and it's the duct. So all the cable, the piping of this structure is going to pass through here, right? So I'm going to take off this one up to this point. So copy the property of this one, of this wall. So I'm going to go select the wall, and then you see here is basement basic wall 250 B, right? So I'm just going to copy this one, say copy. I copy the property of this wall, or you press similar. So I'm going to copy from here, from where this one is starting. So you see a message that there's a conflict here, right? So let's just correct that right away. So I'm going to drag this one again to this position and then drag this one back. Okay, I want to drag this one back and then take this one again back to this position so that I don't have those two walls giving me error messages, right? So I'm going to have this again reduced to this point and then take this one back a bit. Okay, Same here, I'm deleting this one completely, then taking this one back, no, taking this one to this point, and then taking this wall 150 to this position, right? So this is it, and I can go ahead and add that my wall now. So I want to click on this wall and create similar. If you don't want to go down that way, but that is a very easy way to go about it. Or you go to architecture, you click on wall, and then you click and then you select that wall that we are looking for. So it's wall 250B. So you just select it there, and then first of all you want to check the property. The base constraint is on the ground floor, right? The base constraint is on the basement level, and the top constraint is that I want to bring it at the ceiling level so that it goes right to the roof, right? So I'm going to take from here, model here, add this, and then I add this. So I've made a mistake here. I'll come back and fix that right quickly. Okay, so let me add this again here, and then we want to pick the center of this one. So it probably might be challenging because we do not draw the axis line, so I'm just going to use that one there to help me get the right position for that wall. So take this one here again now, and then we're going to fix that one. We don't have the axis line, so we'll see how to go about it. So I'm going to come back here. I'll just click, since remember they say Revit is revise and edit, so we're just going to drop the wall there, it doesn't matter. So we're going to come back and fix that. So luckily enough, this one fits well, but this one here is actually not straight, so I want to drag this note here and bring it to the axis. So this is straight right now, but this one here is not actually at the point. So I'm going to go to my modify, use my align tool, and then click here and then click on the face here to drag it to that position. So I'm aligning that wall. So click on this one and then align, click on this one and align, and that is good for us to go with. So let's check in 3D and see what we have achieved. So we have all our shear walls running from ground. So it's because this wall is actually using a dark material, okay? That is why it looks somehow like that. So let's see if we can edit this material again and get a probably a gray material, not that complete dark like black, right? So let me go here and go to, I use this appearance library. So I go down to wall paint, and I want to get something different, so that let's go with dark gray, not too dark like that one, not too black. So I'll replace that one. So as I said before, I want to replace it, just click on this arrow here and then you will replace it. So close this one, remember to apply, okay, okay, apply, and okay. So all of the walls will change at once. So you see, it's not that too distracting again. So that is it. And back to our basement wall again, we have add that one. We want to add doors to this position, right? So this is a toilet at the basement level. Probably somebody's down here and is pressed, he can just use the toilet on both sides. Okay, the restroom. So I'm going to go to my architecture again, click on doors. So when I click on doors, I have some basic doors that I've already brought in, right? So I'm going to share my library again, so you join my group and I can send it to you directly. Okay, so I'm going to be using let's use this door 90 here. I think 90 is too big for this toilet position, right? So let's use something different. Okay, sorry, I'm on Windows, so let's go and use 80. So check the property of this door. If you check the property of this door, we have the materials there, and then you have the width to be 750, and then the rough width, which is the total width of the door. This is the in to in, because 25 is being deducted for the thickness of the wood. Okay, so let's go with this one, and I think it worked well in this case. So I'm going to drop the door here. Let's drop it somewhere here. That is taking out that space, so let's drop it closer to this position here, one, and then we don't need that small of a door there, so let's drop another one here again, so that two doors there. And then I want to add a sliding door to this position. So when I go to my library, I already have my library in place. Okay, so I'm going to go to this library. Okay, first of all, I want to add a lifter wall, elevator wall to this, right? I can just drag this one inside. So just click drag. These are Revit family, right? So I'm just going to drag this one to my Revit and then drop. So it's updating 2021 to 2023. So I'll drop that wall here. We'll modify it later. So that is my elevator wall right there. I want a sliding door for this position here and here, right? So go to my door again. I have this family that I've edited already, so I'm going to use this sliding door and drop at this position. We'll check the dimension later, right? So I'm dropping this here. So this is a particular sliding door that we are going with. So let me select this, go to edit, and then duplicate again. Make sure you duplicate to not to change the model family, right? So the sliding door height is 220, the width is that. So let's take the width to be 3 meter, right? Or probably it's too big, 3000, and that is just fine. So just click apply and okay. Okay, I want it to slide outside, right? So I want it to slide outside, so I'm going to just flip this one and then copy this family again, this particular one, and then drop it this way. So we have this door here, and let's see in 3D what we have put there. So hold down your shift button and the middle mouse wheel to rotate, right? So this is the door that we have put, this is the other one. So remember now, you probably might not have this view. I said I use shaded. Okay, I'm using shaded. You can use realistic. Some people use consistent color, wireframe. So if this is something that you like using, okay, just have it for yourself. So I go with shaded, right? Realistic will slow your model for you. It's going to be lagging, so just have it on the one that preferably you want, because I know probably some of you will have very good computer, right? So let's see. So this is it, and then we need to add the wall for the doors at the powerhouse, right? We need to add the doors at the powerhouse. So let's go back to our basement, and we want to add doors on both sides. You can be on either side and you access this one. So we are going to go with this same door, but it's going to be 90, right? It's going to be 90. So let me 1 meter, sorry. So let's go here, select this one, and then go to property, duplicate it. Let's make it 120 anyway. So we make it the height there is going to be 2400, and then we can make the width of that door. We want to make the width, let's take 1 meter 50. I think in this case we needed a double door, but let's just get this one here, right? So let's get this one, apply, and okay. So we want to drop it somewhere here, flip it. So you press your space bar to flip to the other side. But if you have dropped it already and then you want to flip, you can just click here and use this arrow here to flip them around. You can use the one to flip down, use the one to flip up, right? So I want to flip it by the left there. So copy this property again, take it here, and then I'll drop another one here. Stay in the same position. I think that door is too big, probably because of the power, the generator or something that is going to be brought in there. I think we probably might have to add it in some cases. So this will be at the level where the particular power generator they want to bring in, it depends on the size, so they might have to change this door. For the meantime, let's just allow it like that. So back to the elevator shift here. So let's check this one particularly in 3D and see what we have. So it's not sliding in outside like this, right? The elevator door does not slide outside like this. So let's go back here and flip it inside. So let's see what we have. So you have this nice looking elevator wall, then you have this push button by the side. Okay, I think this is actually looking really nice. So let me go back now and modify the dimension. Okay, so in this case they have standard door dimensions, right? So let me check the dimension of this one. Again, you have to go down and check the dimension that you're looking forward to get, right? So this one is 120 as the width, the opening width, and the opening height is 229. So we'll take this one to 2400, right? Okay, so take to 2400 and then apply 2400 here, the height, the actual height. Okay, so let's take 2400. So apply and then opening, that is it. So it's updating right now. So let's check and see what we have here. 1200, and then the height should be 1400, 2400. So let me say this opening size here. You see this bracket inside, so you see this is 900. We probably might want to increase this one, right? So let's go and increase it, that one instead, to be 1200. So I'm going to go back here, and then I take the opening width to be, the opening width itself to be 1000, 1000, um let's say 1400, so that we'll have 1010 prevention stop at the, on the wall. So take this one to 1200, right? So take this to 1200. We can, yeah, 1200 is fine. And then the height of the door itself, we are going to take to 2400. So 2400, and the opening height of it is 24. We can take this one down to 220, so it still works, 2200, right? So take this one to, oh, probably will lift it up again, 2400 and 2800. We'll have a very high ceiling there, right? So this is it. Again, you have to check, you probably might need to check on the dimensions. Okay, so this is it here, and if you look at this, it becomes like an error. It's really not looking nice. You see the stop wall here, so you have to calculate this to really fit well. So if this one is 1200, and then from here we'll have this to be 30, right? And then from here to here we have 120. We have 120 for this. So when we are calculating this width, we cannot allow it at that, it will not work well. Okay, so 120 and 900, the difference is 300, right? We can have 120, so let's have 120 plus 30. So you see 30 as a thickness. So if you are adding this one to be 1200, 1200, it means that this one here has to be 1000, 1500, right? And since this one, the height, the, okay, let's just work with that one now and come back. So you see, it fixed that error. We had this position going into the wall, right? So let's just see what we have achieved there in 3D again. So I think it's all looking nice, right? So you have this top here, just a blockage here, so it's very okay and nice, and that's just a standard door that probably want to go with. So I'm going to go here, copy this one, and say copy similar, and I dropped it on this other one, right? So flip again, flip to go inside, right? So let me just drop it anyway, and then I'll flip it later. Flip this one to come inside. So I want to draw this one and bring it closer to, so you can use this arrow here. So since this is 200, 100 on both sides, so I'm just going to type, select this one and type 100. So you have 100 on both sides. Let's check if it's the same case here. 100. So I want to copy this elevator door to all the other stories. So select it and then go to copy, and then paste. You click on this arrow here down, you select on level. I want to paste it on the ground floor, on the first floor. Remember, it's not on the natural ground level, so paste it again on the first, second, third, and fourth floor, right? So paste it, they'll just hit OK, and then check in 3D. We'll have our elevator doors on all the different stories, right? So that is better now, and we can just go to the first floor and add our walls, right? Before that, let's add our slab at the basement, the floor at the basement. Let's add the floor first here. So go to floor. As I said, I'm using my template. You see most of it are already defined, but when you select on any particular floor, you can edit the property. So I'm going to select on this, let's say carport, right? It's a particular floor that I defined for this template. So I'm going to go to edit type and then duplicate that one, and then probably when you duplicate, give it a name, right? And then I want to edit, the floor thickness is 200, right? So probably you might want to go something thicker than that one, and the material is concrete. So you see the concrete that we have here. I might want to change this concrete to, so duplicate this asset again, and I'll give it basement floor. Okay, so go here and then to appearance. Remember, you should also check this, use render appearance. Always have this one checked, right? Go here and then you take the appearance. I want to load in another material. So I'm going to wall paint. I like to use this a lot, but you can always use something that probably you want. Let's go to concrete anyway and see the kind of concrete that we want. I want some dark concrete, something very dark or not too dark, something like that. Let's just look here and see. Or probably I'll go with stone one. So I'm just going to load this one. I think it's loaded already, so I close here and then apply. So this is how it looks like, right? At the basement floor, I'm applying this one. I take OK and I take OK, apply OK. So I'm going to go now to my line and sketch. So usually walls are supported at the center there like that. So I'm going to take this one right here, take at this different position, right? So draw all the way and you must close, and that is something with Revit. It's not like in other software you can just draw and you end it at a particular position and you calculate the surface and close it for you. Here you must close it. If I drop it at this level, I've not closed it and I want to finish, Revit tell me that the line is not closed. So you want to go to highlighted area and join them. Okay, so why I'm here now, I'm going to show you another tool. As I told you, the best practice is learning on a real project, or take something that you work with and you see. I'm not saying that you come here, I'll be showing you activate this one. No, I'm using the tools and you're seeing the way I'm using it. So let me use extend. So you see, trim and extend, right? So I'm going to use trim and extend. You click and you click. This is the chamfer in Revit. It's like the chamfer you have in AutoCAD. Okay, so you just click and then you join it. So we are going to go ahead here. Remember, the base level is at the basement, right? So this is it at the basement. You might have a mistake here. If you have dropped it at a particular level, it will appear but on that level that you have choose here. So make sure you always choose the level that you want. So you just click finish and that is it. This is the floor here, and it gives you the area of the floor automatically, right? It gives you the perimeter of that thing and it gives you the volume based on the thickness. So when you multiply this, it gives you exact. Okay, so let's say this, and then that is it. That is the floor there. And I said again, we're going to add our staircase today. So we are going to be adding our staircase. We'll have probably just 3 minutes to do that. So I'm going to add one of this staircase and then you do the other one, right? You just do it as per your project. So here now, I'm going to add this staircase to end at, there are different ways to add staircase. So I'm going to use the one that is most convenient for me. So just go to architecture, you click on stairs, okay? On stairs, I don't usually bother about the width, but you can also you want to change it based on the width of your staircase, and then you draw. So I'm going to have a separate tutorial to teach you the different staircases that you can have, right? But in this one, I'm going just straight to what I used in that project. Okay, so here I want to come down to where you see stairs, click on this arrow here and then choose new stairs run, right? I want to uncheck end with risers, right? It should end with riser, so I want to uncheck this one. So uncheck this one and then you go back to your stairs. So while you're here again, you see it's calculating the number of stairs for you. It's because it's ending at the, look at the top level, it's ending at the natural ground floor level. No, I want it to end at the ground floor itself, okay, not the natural ground level. So you see the total height is here and then you see the number of steps that is calculated. You're giving a riser automatically. So let's go to this edit here. We'll probably might edit one or two things. I already have maximum riser height to be 170. Probably want you to have it 180. I think that is the max. And then the tread depth minimum should be 270 in my case, and the minimum width should be 1000, right? So I want to change the run type, right? So click here, and I also want to have the structural depth of that staircase to be 150. For instance, I want to have 150, but this one we don't have the structural depth. We don't have member that is being supported by the right and left, so it's not a big deal here. And we want to change the landing thickness to be, in this case we want to go with 170, as it's because it's going to apply the same thing at the waist of that slab. So 170 will work well. It's probably 152 because this one is embedded on the shear wall. So let's go with 150, apply, okay. And then again, or what do we have here? We don't have any other things. Just click apply, and then that is it. So here I'm going to go with staircase by sketch, right? You see the different stair here: straight, spiral, you have center A spiral, you have this L staircase, and then you have the U staircase. Usually call this one, so they have their different names. So I want to go with create a sketch, right? I want to create my sketch for the staircase. So in this case, I want people to be climbing at this position and land here. So they land closer to the toilet, right? So I'm going to go ahead. First thing, you create the boundary. So I'm going to start my boundary, draw the boundary line, and drop at this position here. And then take this other boundary here. So you have to create the boundary of your staircase. So the staircase is going to be functioning along this point that you have created. And then the next thing is the riser. So I'm going to be starting my riser here. So just be drawing it. It's a little kind of annoying. I cannot use pick line, because when I pick this line, it's going beyond our boundary. I'll need to come and be dragging them again. So why don't you just click? Just click, and then you'll be drawing it like that. Okay, just click and then you draw it. Just be patient here, okay, not to make mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to drop that one there, start again from this other side. And if you look at it, there's somewhere that is calculating the total number automatically, the one that you have dropped. So let's get here, we'll see. So here we're good to go here. So just be dropping it like that. Dropped. Okay, so the width was 1800 for this. 2000 might work better, but 18 is really perfect too. Okay, 18 is really good for these stairs, so 3 persons can be going down at the same time. Okay, so let's have it here, and then drop this one here, and the next one you have to draw the path of the staircase. Okay, so you click on the path, and then you start from here. So I want to start from here, but another quicker way to go about it, since it's 1800, I can just click on that part and go to offset here and write 900, half of it, because I want it to be at the center. So I click here. As I'm drawing, it's just following the center of that wall automatically, right? So when I've dropped it there, and that is it, I just have to click on finish, and then you see it's forming the staircase without error. So I flip it. Let's see, stair top and end exit. So let's go back and see what we have created here. So to really appreciate what you have dropped already, so I don't like this. In this case, we are not going to be having railing to support. We are not going to be having this rail here, so I'm going to just delete them. So just delete, click delete, and that is it. So this is our stairs. To check if it's actually working well, we'll go to our ground floor and add a slab here. We'll add a slab, we can see the level where the stair is actually ending. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop a slab. So I want to choose the slab that I usually use for my design, right? So you're going to be defining your own, and then you store in your own library. So I'm going to drop this, take this here like this. Okay, so let me just go a little bit quick. I think that is a mistake there. So it's something that you probably might want to be avoiding, right? So that is my share wall there for dog. So I'm not going to be having my slab going inside there. So let's have it this a little bit quicker. Okay, so again, please just help me to share this content with your friend, right? Let's take out this normal phenomenon in civil engineering, well, in engineering as a whole, because it seems like, this is my own observation, most of the engineers are pretty stingy or selfish with their materials, right? So let's help to just grow the next future generations of engineer. So I'm going to take out this, the slab at this position here. So I'm selecting here and dropped at this position, right? So drop this one. What I just started, I'll finish later on, right? So let's that one out of the way. So I'm going to be dropping this here again, because there's a wall here. So let me just finish this one right now. Okay, I was supposed to correct something there, so let's just go ahead and finish it, and then we go to 3D, and this is this is our step. What happened that the step is actually having one step above of the total height exceed what we're looking for. I think that is the comment that we actually had in that what the software was giving. So see here, the total number is 21. It's not possible that we have 21, because when you count at the number of the steps that we have here, it's actually 23, right? So let's go down to this number. So you see 23 is actually flushing at the top here, right? So I'm going to go down and edit this slab again. So let's just go to ground floor, select the slab, and then click on edit boundary. So let's just correct this error that we had here. So go to align this to this, and that is it. And back at this position here, I want to I think that is okay. That is okay. So why am I having this? Okay, it's at this position here. It's at this position. So this position here, the line needs to go back this way, and then we have just finish it, and then that is it. Okay, so you see the last of your riser, everything, you have the last step, then you climb there. And we check the 3D of this. Let's go to the basement and then add our section line. So this is the section has a quick access toolbar up here. So just click on this section line. You can also go to view, and then you have it there. So I'm going to be selecting my section from here. So let me carry this way. I want to bring it a little bit down like this, so it should also cut through this uh, the wall of that lifter, right? So double click on the head here, or you go down to your project browser. You're going to see section, right? All the section that you have created will be there. So this is section 1. You can just double click here and open it up. So if you look at your staircase, you see nice and fitted on this part here. You have that wall for your elevators, right? So probably you might want to change the height later. Okay, so that is it for this tutorial, and I've shown you how to add floors, okay, and floors. Why adding floor? I think we'll fix this. And I've shown you how to add the doors, okay. Windows is just the same principle anyway. So we have modeled that thing in this part, part 8 of our tutorial. I think part 9. Okay, so just watch this one and then anticipate for the next one where we'll be doing the other thing. So we are pretty gone. We have already touched staircase already. If you want a separate tutorial where I explain the different kind of staircase, we still have steps at the veranda here anyway. So we're still going to come back to staircase. So if you want a particular tutorial, just say that in the comment section. I'm going to go there privately, and then I'll look at it, and then we'll do a tutorial on just stairs, okay? And the next tutorial will be adding, I think this will go to the ground floor and model it real quick, add windows there, and then we'll add our columns. But this will come at the end of the day, so that we'll get the total height right. And that is it. And thank you for watching this tutorial, and share my content, please. I'm begging you, you do share this content with your friends in your groups, okay? And then like and also drop a comment. Let me know if what I'm doing is actually what you're looking forward to get, or if you want me to modify what I'm doing a little bit, just say that in the comment section and we are good to go. Okay, so do have a nice day and take care of yourself. I remain your guy, Mr. Time, again from Time Engineering Academy. And do go to our Facebook, you type Time Engineering and check our page, right? We have some nice content that probably you might love to show to your clients or do something. So just go there, follow our page, and then like it and become a friend to that page, okay? Thank you so much. Stay blessed and nice day to you.